letters and stories featured are the creator's ideas, creative imaginations, and true to life stories with permission to publish. This is for entertainment purposes only.
August 15, 2021. Dear Miss J. Good evening to you, Miss J. I am writing this letter just out of confusion on what is happening around the world right now. Did you ever give it a thought? I used to listen to my grandparents telling me about how the world works during their childhood. They said it is simpler than today. But Miss G, I was thinking it must have been hard without the internet, without Google, without Siri or Alexa. I like what we have nowadays, but not this virus going around, Miss G. I have read that the last few pandemics that passed lasted 3 to 7 years at most, and maybe one of them lasted for 10 years before it cleared out. This happens every 100 years, according to my readings at least. This got me to thinking, Miss G, about what my granddad has told me. He said the world will come to its end, and that scared me. Perhaps I have watched so much horror movies that those apocalyptic scenes would happen to us or to me. Deep inside, as I was reading all the things in the internet, I have a thought, what if this is what my granddad meant? This is how the world ends? What do you think? It does not actually physically end, as of my opinion, but I think batches of people will leave altogether due to pandemic like what we have now. This is like renewing the earth and starting all over again. I read about angels of death too, Miss G. Do you believe them? They come on earth at a certain time and reaps all the souls that has done their missions in life. I am a believer of God, Miss G, so as with angels. They said that sometimes death has patterns. It would come to the neighborhood and takes the ones on the 30s, or all males maybe, or females, or in likely categorized manner. I was thinking, Miss G, and is a bit paranoid about all this. If what is happening right now is having angels of death come down to earth to clean up, I pray that I or you or we are not one of these people, and hopefully this is not my time yet to go. I want to do a lot of things, Miss G. I think I still have a mission in life, or I was just recreating it in my mind. Just an excuse to stay longer here. I do not wish ill for others, but we all have our own time. And I hope this one's not mine, or even the ones for my loved ones. So many things in life that seem to not matter a lot anymore, like luxury bags, jeans, cars, shoes, and all other material things. But all that matters now is we are all healthy and breathing. One painful thing is that we cannot travel and visit families wherever they are in the world. We have understood the meaning of time and how precious they are, that they should be spent for something that matters to us. Family. This is a big message to humanity. We all should work to make the world better. Lastly, Miss G, I wish I could be with my family again and be able to see and physically hug them and tell them how much they mean to me. I also pray, Miss G, that we'll all get the message and do our part, and that we can be in the new world coming, which will start or restart beautifully. May we all learn to be better humans in the end of this pandemic. Thank you, Miss G, for listening to my worries and thoughts. There might be people out there thinking the same thing. what I have right now. Regards, Brad. Thank you so much, Brad, for your letter. And I would like to thank still everyone who still continue to support this segment of mine. Although it's not very timely, like I said, Saturday, or it could be I'm just really busy and I took my vaccine today. This is my second dose. Anyway, going back to the letter of Brad, I would like to say that I'm also worrying the same thing. As like for you, Brad, I'm also a believer. But yes, I also like to listen to stories of my granddad and my grandparents, where, they have this a lot of things that they tell us about the past. Going back to their childhood, maybe half of that generation of yours is I was already born ahead of you, maybe 20 years ahead of you. So I have also experienced not having an internet, not having a phone. We don't have any reception at all. We don't play with computers. The only thing that we have were calculators. So yeah, we use the trees, we use nature to play around, we shower under the rain, and there's not a lot of vehicles even. So I grew up in a not very remote, but not a city like as well, place back in the Philippines. And I would say I miss all those things, but especially the stories of my grandma and my granddad. I would say when you mention about angel of death, it makes me feel like, yeah, they might be real, but they exist on stories and they depend on what other people believe around them. I have lived outside of my country as well, before and even now here, and I could feel that there are really differences in the beliefs and of course superstitions and stuff. But this virus is not superstitious or whatever. I don't know who created what. Is this created, or this is actually a pandemic that brings us a message of how each other can take care by spending time of cleaning stuff, renewing. I think the earth is craving for help. As of the moment, you could actually see there are a lot of climate changes effects like floods, earthquakes, although they existed long time ago, volcanic eruptions and everything. And I even for me, I feel like winter here feels colder than last 2 years. But still, we do not know what's really going on, Brad. And I think everyone has, like not everyone, but mostly, I think we have the same worries as you have. And the most important thing now is that we realize that family is, we miss them so much that we didn't realize. We always plan to travel everywhere and see, like, I want to see Paris, I want to see New York or wherever. But from this year on, I was trying to tell myself that I want to go home. I want to go back home in my home country every year. And I would like that to happen because I miss home so much. And I didn't fully realize how much I miss it until this pandemic happened. So it's the same worries. And it's very hair raising when you mention about, angels of death and stuff like that. There might be something like those because, as Dave said also, I've also read these things because it makes me curious about stuff. But if it's your time, it's your time. It's, but hopefully this is not our time, Brad. We still have a lot of things to do. We, like for me, I still want to see my mom. I still want to see my family as much as you wanted to see them as well. And we just continue being, being helpful. That is the best thing that we can do to humanity. And no matter what, if you're a believer or not, if you have a religion or not, we still respect each other because we are humans and we have the same rights. We are equal. And hopefully all those differences that we have will put, will make us come together this time, that we need to save humanity. Hopefully, not get that virus. It's kind of powerful. It has claimed a lot of lives already around the world. It's not even now categorized or something, but it's just taking lives from all different ages, from different races, from different nationalities, from different status. No matter how rich or poor you are, you still get it. Like, it's like awakening. It's telling us to do something. But still, Brad, hopefully in our little ways, we still to continue to be kind to others and the people around us, and we will respect them, and we will try to help each other in our own little ways to probably solve a little bit of the as part of the whole problem. Let's become a solution rather than the reason of, and the cause of the problem. Well, Brad, we have the same worries, and hopefully that giving you my message and my opinion as well has done a few little things to make you feel better, that it's not just you, it's everyone that's worrying. As long as we're breathing right now, as long as we are healthy. And I think that's the most important thing, and the biggest wealth that we have as of the moment is we are alive. Every day is a gift. And thank you so much. Don't worry, Brad. We will get through this. This one shall pass as well. We continue praying, and hopefully it will get better in the near future, and we will be able to see our families back again. Once again, thank you so much. And always remember, we share your stories, we motivate, and we inspire. Don't forget to share this. And don't forget to subscribe as well. See you next time here at Dear Miss G.